What's up, everybody? I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm out on a Friday morning doing some garage sailing. I still plan on going on Saturday, but I saw some postings on Craigslist last night, like at 1 o'clock in the morning, and one listed that they were going to have like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, and then another one mentioned that they had some like newer stuff, and then there was a third one that mentioned like they had some handhelds, like a PSP and stuff. So I wanted to get out and at least go to ones that I know should have game stuff. Normally, when I do the Craigslist stuff, I'm late. I'm like, 20 minutes too late, and someone's already come and got everything. So I figured if I left, pretty damn early, it's just about 7 o'clock. So hopefully I can get to these damn sales and get something. So at that garage sale right there, I just picked up a Nintendo with all the hookup cables and 2 controllers, and a crusty cum color Super Nintendo with 1 controller. No audio video or no power. I'm pretty sure Joey has a few audio video cables, so I just need to basically find a power cable, and Aaron might have one of those. And then a couple games, which I threw on the floor because I'm stupid. Mission Impossible and RoboCop. They had a few other titles as well, but these were ones that I just don't see as often as the other titles. I mean, I know I'm not going to ask more than like $3 or $4 probably for those at the market, maybe $5. Do our $5 or 2 for $8 or 3 for $10 deal on them probably. And I guess that's really all they had. They listed they had an N64. He couldn't find it. He didn't know where that was. And then they had a DS Lite, a pink one, but they wanted $50 for it. And it had a few games, but they were almost all junk. There was like a Lego Indiana Jones 2, and everything else was like Brain Age and Guitar Hero. So for the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and the couple games, $20. So I thought that was totally a fair deal. Now I'm going to head really quickly because I'm surprised. There was like there's some people have left now, but there was about 10 people here. About 5 minutes after I arrived, about 10 people showed up. So I got here just in time because a dude came right behind me after I put these in the car and went right to the games. And then he was like, ugh, and then turned around and left. So now and I'm going to get going. I'm going to shut up and I'm going to go. I just left the one that they listed on Craigslist that they had, the PSP. They also had a picture on their listing of like some PS2 games and some 360 games. None of the games I was really like super interested in. I was more interested in like the down below where it said we also have the PSP system and some older Game Boys. They couldn't find the older Game Boys. The PSP was an original model, missing the thumbstick and the battery cover on the back. They had 2 PSP like Tomb Raider games, but she was apparently asking $40 for the 2 games and the system. So I obviously wasn't even going to buy the system I wouldn't bought it for fucking $5 without the thumbstick and the back battery, piece for it being the original model. Maybe I would have bought it for $5. I'm lying there. But, and then all the 360 games were actually already gone from another seller at the flea market. He was just leaving. But like I said, I really wasn't too interested in the games itself. But on the PS2, the one game I was looking at, they had a copy of Indigo Prophecy. And I picked up and said, how much you asking? I offered $1. I shot low, but and she goes, oh, you'll have to ask him. I guess her husband running it. He's asking like $7 a piece for them, but he might do $5. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm like, okay, never mind. I said, no, thank you, and just left because I would have asked $5 at the flea market for it. So. That's a little too much for me. No profit there. I already own Indigo Prophecy. It's a great game. If you don't own it yourself, you should check it out. I just scored this for $5. It is broken though. It's 120 gig slim PS3 with the controller. It's just a 6-axis, not a DualShock. And the hookup cables. The woman said that when she turns it on, it just basically turns right back off. So I'm guessing it has like the yellow light of death or something. But still, for $5, I mean, the controller alone is worth that. And I'll just, either piece it out or sell it as defective or something. So that was a good deal. That PS3 came from just like a random stop. I saw a sign. That wasn't one of the Craigslist postings. So that was awesome. I mean, that's a better deal than the Nintendo and Super Nintendo for $20. I'll probably end up actually just trading that in now that I think about it, because If it didn't have the controller and the cables, then I would obviously just sell it for parts. But even as a defective system, because, you know, I have the audio, video, and power and the controller, I can trade it in and still, I think, get a decent amount, like 50 bucks or so for it. So that's awesome. And I forgot to mention that the Nintendo lot, it also had a GameCube memory card with it. Apparently the kid had Mario games and a GameCube and some other stuff, and he had already gone and traded that in. The dad apparently had no idea of anything. He's like, this is all I know. The kid said, this box of stuff he still had, and he told me to sell it. So he apparently probably went to M&M Games, because that was maybe like a 5-minute drive down the road from where that garage sale was, but oh well. Now I'm going to go get something to eat, and I won't tell you where so that I don't get thumbs down because you don't like the place. So just pretend it's your favorite restaurant ever and give me thumbs up. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. And thank you for coming out with me on this random Friday. And tomorrow will be the normal, probably longer, obviously, Saturday garage sales. I saw a few postings. I just went out to go check those few, and there's not a lot of, I haven't seen any other signs except for 2, and one I got lucky at and got that PS3. So now I'm gonna go home and actually go back to sleep because I have to work later today, and I've only got like 3 hours of sleep. So peace.